Hey there guys, we are back for part 6 of the Dark Souls walkthrough, and we are going to go fight the, oh wow, I forgot the name of the boss. That is quite embarrassing. The Gaping Dragon, yes, that's what it is, what we're going to go fight here. So, we're going to proceed normally. Now, this door right here is a shortcut that we cannot open from this side. And I am so used to taking the shortcut that I do not realize that I have not opened it yet. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, to say the least. So, we're going to go around here from the bonfire and throw some fireballs at these rats, because they will all clump up, so you can hit multiple of them at the same time. And then you can just take out the rest with your Uchi-katana, or, as we like to call it, your Uchi-gochi. Now, pick up this grey axe. Now, we're not going to use it at all, but we can sell it to Framt later on in the game. Now watch out for this box right here. A rat will jump out of it just like that, and as long as you have your shield up you will take no damage. I forgot about it, so I got hit. Now here something caught my attention, so I'll probably speed it up real quick, and then we will move forward after that. There's not much to the depths. The depths is just essentially one big maze. And here you can throw some fireballs to kill these rats off and so on. We're going to make use of the fireball as much as often, by the way. But yeah, the depths is just one big maze, and as long as you know your way around and you pay attention, it won't be that difficult to get around. We're going to go down here, and we're going to go through this passageway right here. And there's going to be a fog wall at the end here, and we're going to go through this fog wall. And the reason we are going through this fog wall is because we want to kill this channeler here, because otherwise he will start raining down soul arrows on top of us while we are trying to fight the gaping dragon rather. And we don't want him throwing soul arrows at us. So we're going to sit here and throw fireballs at these rats, so we don't have to deal with all of them at the same time. If you run out, it's not too much of a deal. Just run up to them and attack them once or twice and they should be dead. And then just kill off this channeler. He's not hard. You can just kill him off easily. Much easier than the other channeler that you had to kill earlier on in the game. Now, after we've killed him, we're going to go back the way we came. And we're going to make our way towards the gaping dragon. But we're also going to unlock the shortcut, just in case we die later on. And as you can probably tell by now, I do die, so you'll get to see the shortcut in action. Anyway, we're going to go past this way again and go up these stairs, and I checked the shortcut again because I am dumb, and for some reason thought I could just open the door, but it didn't work like that. So now we're going to go the proper way to open up the shortcut, and it's quite simple to get there. We'll just go down this hallway to the left, go down here and into this corridor and to the right, and this little passageway, and we're going to fall down this hole. Now this will take us down to our first ever NPC invasion, along with some basilisks and rats. Our first NPC invasion will be Kirk, and NPC invasions will only happen if you are human. If you are not human, they will not happen and they will not appear at all. Now around this corner there are some rats, and they gave me a bit of trouble, but you can take them down quite easily. Just be patient, and if you have fireballs, you can take them out quite easily as well. Now you'll see that Kirk has invaded us. There's nothing much to Kirk really, just go about your business as normal, and parry him, backstab him, or just attack him. He's not that big of a deal, to be completely honest. He acts like a regular monster. So, the difficulty level is only that he has health. That's it. So once you've dealt with him, you'll get a large amount of souls and some humanity. And you'll just pick those up and move on. I don't think you get too much souls. I think it's something like 800. Oh, no, it's 5,933. It's just not that bad. But you'll get some humanity, some souls, and we will move on. He'll also drop an item you can pick up. So now we're going to kill this rat off, and we're going to go up these stairs, and we're going to go towards our left. Now there will be a rat here that we'll need to kill, because we don't really want to go into the open, because there are some sludges there that might catch up to you, and they will try and eat your face. So just avoid them, and if you have fireballs like earlier, you can get rid of them, but there's no point really, you can outrun them. So now we're going to run up these stairs and we're going to open up the door to the shortcut, so now we can get back to the bonfire if we die, or if we ever need to go back to the bonfire. And now we are going to head towards the boss room. Now, there's not much to the Gaping Dragon. He looks very intimidating the first time you see him, but there really is no real threat against him, unless you're not playing very well, or you're not being defensive enough. He might snag you and kill you off like he does to me. So here we're going to go in, and I'm going to be quiet for the cinematic so you guys can see it. So here you can see he looks quite intimidating. He's big, he's quite scary looking, but he's honestly a piece of cake. So what you want to do is just run around until he decides to smash down into the ground. And every time he does that, he will do a walk just like this. And when he does a walk like this, you can choose to punish him by hitting his tail, or hitting any other part of his body as long as he's stopped. Now, the Gaping Dragon has a lot of health. He has a huge amount of health, and here's the smash down right here. So when he does that, you can just run up and start bapping his head. And it makes it quite easy. One thing you need to do is you need to go off to the left, which I didn't do here. You need to go off to the left, and you will avoid the walk completely, because he will go in a straight line. And it's really, really easy. There's not much to him, to be completely honest. He just rinse and repeat. And when he jumps, make sure with your camera, if he's coming on top of you, and when he's almost there, just roll away, and he will not hit you. He might just do it on the spot. He'll jump up in the air and then land in the same spot. Or he'll do some melee attacks. Just try and keep your distance from him and attempt to let him smash down into the ground, hit his head, and chop off his tail. If you chop off his tail, he will no longer be able to tail swipe, and he will drop a Great Dragon Axe, I think it is. Don't quote me on that, I do not remember, but we will not be using that for this build anyway, but it is there if you want it. So here you can see he followed me and jumped down, and we're going to speed this up a bit because it's really, really long, so I don't want to waste as much time as possible, or of your time, watching this, because it's honestly a gigantic rinse and repeat. There's one more thing that he will do, and he will spew all over the ground. And when he does this, you just want to run away from this spew until it disappears. It'll chase you for quite a bit, but it's not that big of a deal. Now, I'm about to die here, I believe, because I did something stupid. Let's see. Yep, there we go. I rolled too late and he fell on me. So we're going to cut back to the Gaping Dragon, and we're going to speed it up immediately. And you can see I am wielding the Zweihander in this one. That is because my Uchi-Katana broke on my way here, and I had no repair powder. So I had to use a Zweihander in order to finish him off. Kind of embarrassing, to say the least. So here you can see I'm abusing him, and every time he keeps himself open for attack, I am attacking him. And then I'm just circling him around until he starts attacking. Now the Gaping Dragon has a lot of health for a new player, and he may be slightly difficult, but he's not a real check. That our next boss, Bon Queque, will be the real check for a new player, but Gaping Dragon's more of like the opening optional boss, because you don't have to do him for the way we're going down to Blightown. But we're just going to sit here, abuse him over and over and over again, chop off his tail when we can. I don't remember exactly when I do cut his tail off, but it's pretty obvious because there's big blood spurts everywhere and you get an item. It might be pretty soon, but we'll see. But something I noticed while I was speeding this up is that when it's sped up, it really sounds like I cut the tail off. It really sounds like a 16-bit Pokemon game that you're like battling a gym leader or something. So I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit and just let you guys listen to the music for the rest of the Gaping Dragon. And there we go. The Gaping Dragon has now been killed, and we have the Blightown key. Now, we are going to move towards the Blightown entrance, just to pick up a particular set of armor. You do not need to pick this armor up. If you are not interested in this armor, I will put a link until it's being completely bypassed on the next video. This armor just gives you a little bit more poison, bleed, resistance, and it's in the very top of Blightown. We are only going to peek in there, and we will do it in part 7. So see you